Liar, liar, pants on fire. Savannah was putting away the laundry when she heard a knock at the door. Her Uncle Mark came running out of the back room. "Tell them I'm not here," he said in a hurried whisper. "But you are here," replied Savannah. "Little girl, don't cause me any problems. Tell them, say, me no die." Savannah wasn't sure how her uncle knew who was at the front door, but she certainly didn't want to cause any problems for him, as he is the one who takes care of her grandma and herself. But then, she had always been told not to lie. She remembered when she told her friend Sebastian from school that she had not taken his mango. The truth was that she had been so hungry that day after not having lunch. When Grandma and Uncle Mark found out, they scolded her, and she had to tell Sebastian the truth and apologize. Even though confused, Savannah figured she'd better be obedient and went to the door. She slowly opened it as Mr. Brown, the landlord, stood on the front step looking annoyed. "Oh, you do, Savannah? Where is your uncle? Is he home?" he asked. "He's, not here now, Mr. Brown," Savannah stuttered nervously. Mr. Brown sighed. "Oh, did he leave anything for me to collect, like an envelope?" Savannah was clearly not prepared for that question as she blurted out, "Oh, let me go and ask him." She quickly realized what she did as Mr. Brown's eyes opened wide. Savannah put her hand over her mouth as Uncle Mark sheepishly came out from the hallway closet. Just then, Grandma walked up the path and came up behind Mr. Brown. "Yes, Mr. Brown?" Grandma said as she looked at him strangely. "Not used to seeing you around so late in the month. What happened?" Mr. Brown seemed cross and replied, "What happened is your son hiding me out for the rent money and making poor little Savannah lie for him, telling her to tell me he's not here." "Is that so, Mark?" Grandma narrowed her eyes. Uncle Mark was finding it hard to explain. He knew he was wrong, and now he was going to have to make it right. I know, he sighed. "Savannah, your uncle set a bad example for you today. I should never ever tell you to lie for me or anybody else." He hung his head. "I hope I didn't confuse you. I was just trying to avoid a problem and not face it with honesty, as I should." Savannah nodded and was relieved that Grandma showed up when she did. "And Mr. Brown," he continued, "I should not have been hiding from you. I should have just been honest and told you I didn't have the full amount for the rent this month." Grandma shook her head. "Let this be a lesson for us today. A child learns by example. Of course we all make mistakes, but we have to be more aware of the confusion we cause when we don't practice what we preach." I agree with your Grandma. Well said. Come, Mark, make me and you go reason about this like two big people. I'm sure we can work something out, Mr. Brown replied as he led the way inside the house. Grandma took Savannah by the hand and stroked her hair. "You are a good girl. None of us are perfect, and we make mistakes. I always want you to feel as if you can ask me to explain anything you are uncomfortable with, and we will work it out together." "Thanks, Grandma. I love that you're here to guide me," she said as she squeezed her grandma with a tight hug. "Let's go and finish up the laundry." And they did.